Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I'm so excited because we are going to do a get ready with me using a full face of Sisley beauty products. Nordstrom is doing double beauty points through the end of the month, May 31st, and I was excited to team up with Nordstrom and Magiclinks to create a Sisley summer look. We're going to focus on some one and done eye products. I'm going to give you a daytime look as well as a nighttime look, as well as just share some of my favorite products from the brand. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this look using all Sisley products, then let's go ahead and get started. Good morning and happy Memorial Day weekend. I am so excited to put some makeup on this face, and today we're going to do quick and simple kind of summer makeup. So as we are moving into the warmer summer months, I kind of like to keep my makeup a little bit more minimal. I personally am still going to get up and put makeup on every single day because I love it. So today we're going to create a super simple look using some of my Sisley favorites along with a few samples that they gave me to try. So what we're going to start with is the Instant Glow Primer. I've heard great things about this primer. I'm just someone who doesn't use them every single day, but I thought we would give this a try today because sometimes in the summer you can even just forgo foundation and just go with something that's kind of like a little primer. So I'm going to go ahead and put this Instant Glow Primer on. This Instant Eclat is an illuminating primer with radiance boosting skincare benefits. The unique formula allows you to easily achieve a luminous complexion without the help of a professional makeup artist. The skin's radiance appears immediately improved and the complexion is unified. Skin's texture is visibly smoothed and shadowy areas and signs of tiredness appear diminished. Okay guys, quick little glowy base. I definitely feel like it gave me an instant glow, kind of concentrated underneath my eyes to kind of give a little bit of lift there. And then I pulled out my PHYTO HYDRA tint. I have this in the shade 1, and this is the beautifying tinted moisturizer when it comes to summertime. I love to pull out my tinted moisturizers for quick slap on makeup. Now this comes in 3 different shades. They're all kind of flexible. It's not going to give you a ton of coverage, but it does just kind of smooth out your skin. It hydrates it, and that's what I'm kind of looking for when I'm doing that kind of simple, easy summer makeup. So I like to just take about a pea size like that. And shade 1 works really well for my kind of light medium skin. So unfortunately, I'm worried about my kind of fair skinned gals that this might be a little bit too dark for you. The PHYTO HYDRA tint is a new generation of tinted skin care. The effectiveness of daily skin care with a veil of color due to its all-in-one formula. This contains a cocktail of 3 beauty booster complexes. It's going to give you hydration with white lily extract, which moisturizes and brings comfort to the skin. It's going to perfect with a fruity cocktail of plant-based extracts with energizing, astringent, and smoothing properties to help refine the look of skin texture for a smoother appearance. And it's going to protect your skin with buckwheat seed extract. This glides on the skin with a very light texture, melts into the skin for a natural perfecting result and a bare skin effect. Next, I apply a little bit of the PHYTO Cernez Eclat number 2. This is their eye concealer with botanical extracts. I love this concealer because it feels like an eye cream, but it also has a bit of a peach tone in it to kind of color correct underneath the eyes. I just use a little bit of that, and then I will tap it in to kind of visibly smooth the fine lines, reduce the puffiness, and basically give my eyes a little refresh. Okay, we've got complexion on. We use that glowy primer. I use the PHYTO HYDRA tint and then the concealer, which I like to just kind of tap in. It really feels like an eye cream to me, like a tinted eye cream. So love that. And then we're going to let this kind of sink in while we do a quick, easy eye. I'm using one of their single shadows. This is the Lafito Ombre, and this one is in Sparkling Topaz. Now, I often get asked like my favorite one and done eyeshadows, and I have to say this Sparkling Topaz is the perfect one and done eye. It is just absolutely gorgeous, and I love this formula. It has a little bit of a gel-like texture, and it stays on your eyes all day long. You can use your fingertips, you can use just a little bit of a brush, but once they're in place, they're going to stay all day long. And I just love kind of doing a simple bronzy eye look with these single shadows. So I am going to go ahead and tap what I have on my finger, and then I'll use a brush to blend that out, but it is such a beautiful color. And I'm using a flat-edged brush here, and I'll dip a little bit of this here, and I'm going to run it underneath my lash line just to give a little bit of shadow with that Sparkling Topaz. Gonna close my eyes real quick, just kind of show you that beautiful Sparkling Topaz. Easy wash of color. Wanted to give my eyes a little bit of definition. Now, I'm someone who doesn't feel like I have my eyeballs on until I put a little bit of eyeliner on. But for those of you that do not use eyeliner, this is literally your perfect one and done eyeshadow. You can put on your mascara and be ready to rock and roll. So I went ahead and pulled out one of my PHTYO eye twists. And you guys, these are fantastic because these are waterproof. They are eyeshadow, eyeliner, all in one. And my favorite color is Steel. I really love this gray tone. You can totally use this to create a really pretty smoky eye as well. But these are so fantastic because you can kind of sheer them out, just wear them as eyeliner. You can totally create a simple kind of smoky eye with them, and they have beautiful colors. So you guys, these are something I highly recommend for easy summer eye. I love pairing smoky topaz with the Steel. I think it's like a really pretty contrast between the bronzy eye and a little pop of gray. So I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes close to the lash line first. So you guys, I just simply put that in the waterline to kind of define my eyes, give them a little pop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put on mascara, clean up my brows, and show you what this looks kind of like an everyday eye look, but then also go in and kind of show you how you could jazz this up for more of an evening glam look too. I am going to use the Sisley So Intense mascara. And this is what the brush looks like. This is going to give you kind of a natural fluttery eye look. And the key is to get down close to the baseline. and then really comb through those lashes. Okay, so as you can see, you guys, it really lengthens your lashes here, and because of the comb, you can really separate through each and every one and spend as much time as you want kind of creating these fluttery lashes. Kind of simple, easy, everyday eye look here, and it took a few minutes to really kind of elongate those lashes. And what I'm going to do is let the mascara dry, kind of finish off the rest of the face, and then we can kind of do a nighttime look. So while my lashes are kind of drying, I am going to go ahead and set my face, and I finally picked up the Sisley. This is the PHYTO Poudre Compact, and I picked it up in the shade number 2, and you guys were right, this is an amazing powder. I'm not someone who wears a ton of powder. I'd heard so many great things about this particular one, and I already love their loose powder, so that's the one I generally use. But for the summer, I wanted to pick this one up because it's a little bit more mattifying, still going to give you kind of that nice velvety finish, but it has a touch of color in here, and in the summer I tend to like those tinted moisturizers. Then I will top it with a powder that has maybe a touch more coverage, and I find that it creates the perfect base for those hot summer days. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in, and then I am just going to set this, and you're going to see it's going to actually give me a little bit more coverage because there's not a ton of coverage in that tinted moisturizer. So this will kind of perfect the skin as well as take away any shine. Okay guys, here is that powder, and I'm really loving that. The other thing that I have been using is just the concealer, kind of spot correcting everywhere, and then topping my skin off with that powder. And again, it gives me a little bit of coverage, takes away the shine, but I hope you can see it's still letting my skin have a little bit of a glow there, kind of a second skin kind of look. So I am thrilled with this compact. I'm so glad I picked it up, especially since we're going to start traveling again, and it's much easier to travel with a compact than it is the loose powder, which can sometimes get a little bit messy. So this powder has quickly become like number 1 in my day-to-day kind of easy makeup look. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and bronze up the skin a little bit. I'm going to be using my favorite bronzer, and mine's very well loved. I also have the old packaging, not the new, but this is the PHYTO TOUCHE bronzer. And as you can see, you guys, mine is used pretty much every single day. I call this my glow maker. Today I'm going to put it on as bronzer. I'm still going to finish off putting a little bit all over my face as well, but I do use this as true bronzer. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and bronze up Next, I'm going to do a little pop of color. I pulled out the Lafito blush, and this is in the pink peony color. And I just want to give my skin a little pop of color here. And as I am aging, I'm finding that blush has become a complete game changer for me. In the past, when I was younger, I would even bypass blush, but as I've gotten older, I find that it just completely livens up my complexion. I find that it makes me look a teeny bit more younger, to have that kind of fresh glow on the skin. And I really enjoy this formula because it adds a little bit of luminosity to my skin. I find it lets me get away without doing any highlighter because it has a little bit of luminosity to it. So I just feel like it livens up the complexion, gives it a little bit of life. And then I will take a little bit of my blush here, and I like to add just a tad into my eye look, just a tad, guys, right in that crease, just to bring everything together. Just think that adds a little bit more to the eye look here. Okay, we've got our powder blush on, a little bit of bronzer, and then I will go back in with this just a light hand, and I love to use my La Mer fluffy brush, and what I will do is just kind of buff everything together so that there is no harsh lines, and this will give me kind of an all over summer glow. This is known as the little glow maker. Just love it. Use it every single day. Now for quick and easy summer makeup, I have two lip products that I love from Sisley. And that is the lip stilo here. My favorite is the nude color right here. And you guys, these are just fabulous, like slick on lipsticks, easy to travel with. They're just fantastic. So this one is nude, and I'll put that on. And this is just that perfect nude. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it that kind of emphasizes your lips, gives them a little bit of a oomph. So this is the Lip Twist in Nude. And then if you are more of a lip gloss girl, which I tend to shift into in the summer months, I just like to put a little gloss on my lips. I love the PHYTO gloss, and this shade is in number 2, Aurora. And again, it's going to give your lips just a little bit of oomph to them. And this is the shade Aurora. Okay, so this would be my easy kind of everyday look. And then if I wanted to jazz it up for the evening or even during the day, wanted to go a little bit smokier, I would then use the eye twist in Steel. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to come closer to the lash line here and smoke this out. And I could also run a little bit more underneath the lash line. Just to kind of intensify the eyes. So these are super versatile. They're also waterproof. So once they are on, they're going to stay on, have fantastic colors. And since Nordstrom's doing double beauty points, it's always nice to pick up things that might be a little bit more of a splurge, but get those extra points as well. Now, of course, we have to finish with fragrance of the day, and they gave me a sample of the Isia La Nuit, and I'd heard amazing things about this fragrance. I don't actually have any Sisley fragrances, so we're going to give this a go today. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little spritz here. I've already tried this out before, so I wouldn't spray it on myself unless I liked it. So Isia La Nuit is basically the nighttime version or the more intensified version of their original Isia parfum. Now this is described as a chiffre woody floral fragrance. It definitely is that, but I'm also getting some fruit in here. So I kind of think of this as a kind of fruity floral. It's very rich. I definitely smell rose in here. I smell some sort of berries in here, as well as a bit of patchouli, and maybe even a bit of vanilla. So it's got a little bit of sweetness in here. It definitely has that kind of rich jamminess in there. So I'm definitely picking up that fruity floralness from it. Because this is going to be sort of a rich, opulent scent, but also very wearable. Like I would wear this during the day, not just at night. This one has cardamom, mandarin, and black currant, and I think that's what I'm smelling. Definitely smell that black currant in here, definitely some berries. Then in the heart we've got rose, freesia, and magnolia, so a beautiful blend of florals in here. And then the base is going to be patchouli, vanilla, and labdanum. So this is sort of a kind of patchouli rose scent. I'm definitely picking up on that, but it really is coming across to me as one of these fruity florals with a touch of patchouli and then a little bit of a powderiness to it. So the notes that are really dominant to me in here are the black currant, definitely this kind of deep jammy rose, and I do smell the patchouli as well. So this is definitely a sophisticated kind of refined kind of scent, but because this is sort of leaning as a fruity floral on my particular skin type, I'm really getting that kind of dominant jammy blackberry rose. I feel like I can get away with this as kind of a everyday kind of casual scent as well. So it has a refinement to it. It definitely feels sophisticated, but there's a little bit of youthfulness in there kind of from that fruity floral. So it's a really beautiful scent, and especially for someone who likes those deep jammy kind of rose scents. Like if you are a rose patchouli lover, I think you're going to want to give this scent a try because it definitely falls in that realm, but just know it's also got that fruit on top of it. So I've really been enjoying these kind of fruity florals this summer, so that is definitely a beautiful scent. Now since it is Nordstrom's Double Point Beauty event, a few other recommendations, and I got samples of, are Sisley's hair products. So many of you guys have told me how amazing the Sisley hair products are. I haven't wanted to go down that route because I already have a plethora of hair products that I generally buy from my hairstylist. But I did try the La Creme 230. This is basically the restorative and thermal protective cream, and you guys, this is amazing. So you're going to put this through your hair before you dry it, and it literally makes your hair so soft. If you are someone who likes kind of smoother hair looks, you are going to love this. And this one came highly recommended from all my little friends at Nordstrom. They were all raving that this is a must. They also gave me a sample of the Precious Hair Care Oil, and this is another one, you guys, that I just love. So now with the Precious Hair Oil, this is amazing because it's not going to make your hair greasy. This, I just take a little bit of this, and then I will kind of smooth down any of my flyaways here. And again, it just makes my hair feel soft, kind of repaired, but it doesn't weigh it down. And I am someone who has fine hair, so I have to be careful about the products I put on. Otherwise, they can kind of weigh my hair down, make them look a little bit greasy. But these two products from Sisley are amazing, and those are definitely in my future to buy. And they also gave me samples of the Revitalizing Smoothing Shampoo and the conditioner, and you guys, I really love it. So diving into a little bit of Sisley hair care, I know many of you guys have been on that game for a while. I know they have an amazing hair mask that everybody talks about, but you guys were right, definitely worth checking out. And then I personally love the Sisley masks. I love the Black Rose Cream Mask. This is a cult favorite for a reason. The new Velvet Sleeping Mask is amazing. That's another one in my repertoire. I'm a huge masker, you guys. As I've said, I can't do a whole bunch of treatments because my skin is kind of fussy, but I can do a lot of masking, and that's what I prefer to do. Have them from different brands that I use and that I will rotate through. Their eye mask is so amazing, you guys. If you need to look like you have slept 8 hours, you definitely need to pick that up. I just pat some of that in, and I tend to just leave it in, kind of like an eye cream, you guys, but I will just leave it underneath my eyes. It's going to give my eyes a little refresh. So those are just a few of the favorites. Love Sisley. It's a fantastic brand. And since Nordstrom's doing their double points beauty event, always a good time to pick up a few goodies. So as usual, you guys, I would love to know what your favorite Sisley products are. Always on the hunt to pick up new fun goodies. So I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me using all these Sisley products, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. I will be back with another video soon.